Hi guys, it's Pedro here. Welcome back. Today I want to present you new Tier 8 premium vehicle, which is T42 American tank. The tank, as you can see, the whole uh, camouflage style is based on the TV show, which I highly recommend, The Boys. As you can see on the side of the turret, there are figures of those um, heroes, pseudo heroes. Well, they have superpowers, but they're not. They're kind of antagonists amongst them, and well, it's for you to check if you haven't seen that yet. Usually, I'm against non-historical mm, historical styles, but for this I decided to make an exception because I really like this show. It's like modern satire of the older generation of superheroes movies, and it's kind of refreshing. I believe recently started the second season of that show. So about Tank by itself, I think it's more collectioner. Unfortunately, I think it's the new trend of wargaming. I mentioned that in the last video of CS52 lease. So those new premium vehicles, they have quite poor penetration value on the standard shells and not so good shell velocity. On the other hand, we receive pretty awesome shell velocity on the premium rounds, and that's the same situation here, like as with Lease. Well, it doesn't have as good shell velocity as Lease, but still it's uncomparable to that, to the standard ammunition. And I wanted to show you two battles. First battle, this one is I'm playing, as far as I remember, on the standard shells. At least most of them will be like that. Second battle, I will show you when I decided as a comparison to play one battle that was fully gold, and you will see how it goes. So for you to decide your opinion if it really makes a difference. The map is Lakeville, as I mentioned also before. I am not recommending going by the line 1-2 from the obvious reasons. My reasons you can check in the like before on the, like I said on the previous video. And basically our most powerful tanks went there, and we have disadvantage here, although the enemy team is not that great, so somehow we are holding quite well. What's happening here, I've taken some hits, but considerably not that bad. Still managed to do some kind of damage. Tank by itself, it's not like something extraordinary. It's not something that will make you like, oh wow. It's not that. By the way, I'm lucky this IS-6 was shooting HE. I don't know why. It's pretty ridiculous. He could really deal me some real damage, and I could already be like returning to garage practically. So what's happening here? I bounced some shots because of the penetration. Also my aiming wasn't that great. It was late night yesterday, or it was today earlier, and I was still like warming up. Still we've managed to do some nice damage, do some hits, and in the end we will score some okay-ish result. Tank by itself, accuracy is again similar like with Lease. It can be moody. Well, this shot proved differently, but you will see further on. And gun dispersion is quite good. Unfortunately, those hidden stats that you can check on World of Tanks GG website, they are not so great. They're fine, but like I said before, nothing remarkable. Still, we can make the tank work. I wouldn't recommend it for somebody that looks for something really OP or that will blow his mind. I like how the tank looks. It has this turret similar to, as far as I remember, it was, I think, M47 pattern. So the turret has this nice shape, but and it has some kind of armor which is unexpected, but hull doesn't have any kind of armor. It's basically paper. Yeah. What we got here, we just press toward the enemy's base, and I'm still getting to know this tank. I just started playing it today, so you will see how it goes. What is, I think, the biggest pro value of this tank is gun depression is -10, so that's like super awesome, and you can use that especially when you're playing against lower or similar same tier tanks, because they can bounce quite a lot and you can punish them often for free. At this point we are just finishing enemy team. I'm kind of worried in here because of Scorpion. He may basically take me for a hit. Fortunately, he didn't manage to do that, and now I'm basically, well, be destroyed by just a fart of the enemy player, so to speak. In this battle we are not using gold. I did, at least not so far. I don't remember if in the end I've used some of it, but I don't think so. So, as I mentioned before, the style of this tank is pretty amazing, pretty nice, and it has all those, it keeps the climate, the vibe of the show, like some writings about soups. If you've seen the show, you know what I mean. Those figures of the characters, etc. And now we are going to just finish off this artillery. I will show you in a moment battle results. As you can see, tank presents itself pretty well. So here is the So here is the second battle. In this one, I've decided maybe to show as a comparison full gold, which usually I'm avoiding. I'm not liking it. I'm one of the people that is really eager, waiting for the changes in the ammunition. I think it's abused, the gold by players, and because they just want to be competitive because of all of this statistics XVM crap. Well, I'm checking it also just to add some kind of challenge, but I think it completely like is disrupting the game. People are focused more on how many points they will get instead of actually having fun from the game. It brings a lot of frustration, etc., etc. So I hope gold ammunition will be, well, it's not more gold and ammunition, but older players that are already playing this game for a long time will call it gold, since it was just for the gold in the past. So, like I mentioned, this time I've decided to go full gold, and since it hasn't been nerfed yet, you can still use it, and I will show it to you right now. This is the first battle and probably the only one that I did that, and you will see the result, how it went out after first time of using gold ammunition. Matchmaking is, I would say it's fine, just like 3 tier 9 tiers, 1 tier higher than mine, and well, let's see what's going on. At the beginning here, well, our team went like a little did a little lemming train on the south, so here I am. I decided to support this side since we have we can play hold down. We will try to support this Leo tier 7 and Emil 2 near the dune. As you can see, the battle started not so great for us. We already have disadvantage of 2 tanks, but we will change it. Yeah, here is tier 9 T10, so
moving in to support you.
I'm going to support this Leo. In the meantime, we've seen IS-2 2 double barrel Russian heavy tank. We unfortunately taken hit, but nothing that bad. And here in this situation I was kind of scared. I think this T10, maybe he panicked, but what he's done right now wasn't so great. I kind of pushed at him and he was disoriented and he basically bounced, which is not easy to do with this tank. Well, to bounce from it. So basically holding this T10, and unfortunately Leo won't make it. In a moment they will take him down. He did his job great. Usually people camp. I'm being cautious of myself. I want to rush because I know what's usually waiting there near their cap. There is set of guns pointing at advancing tanks from this side. So Mr. Adrian will soon meet his end, and yeah, that's the that's what I mentioned. And look at this. With this speed of the shell velocity, somehow everything is more accurate. Somehow more shots are finding their destination where they're supposed to. I don't know why is that, but it's just the way it is. Score 7-8, so it's almost equal. And now I think what's going on. Usually at this point I'm the person that is kind of rushing, advancing, but I thought, hey, I have already like 2k of damage. Maybe if I will play it more cool, then we can get some really nice, decent score. I'm still thinking what to do, like going there, checking. Maybe I will get spotted or something. Maybe I will light up some tank, and luckily, I think it was Emil, he spotted the CS-53. I've decided that this may be nice opportunity for me to add some damage point to my list, so I kind of decided to advance into that direction. Wasn't so great shot by me, but it was more like a snapshot. Here we were kind of lucky with this artillery shot. I mean, how often does artillery hit you just for 46 damage? Still thinking what to do, how to perform the best way possible, how to play better than just regularly, than just give up too easily my hit points. Fortunately, I couldn't spot anything, so by lurking from the dune. Well, from the top of it. In this situation, I will abuse the advantage of this tank, which is cooldown, and you can see it works pretty well. RNG was also on our side. You know that shots from this gun often land somewhere else. Like I said before, accuracy on the gold ammunition is still not so great. I decided to take hit in here because it was already 9-8. I didn't want to stall anymore, and I still have over 1000 hit points, so maybe that's a worthy trade. Oh, by the way, I never mentioned that before. I am using on every tank premium this pump auto whatever to take out the fire. I don't think I ever bought them. I've collected so many through all the events. In general, I'm not using these premium consumables, but except this one, I have so many of them because basically, I mean, how often is your tank set on fire? It's rarity, and that's why I'm doing that. I also never use rations, additional rations or whatever it is called. I wouldn't like to. I mean, I cannot imagine playing without. Of course, it's a risk. I cannot imagine playing without this like repairs or aid or whatever else, and taking those rations. I know some best players are using those extra rations, but somehow I prefer to have it like that. Probably it's giving huge advantage. Well, not probably. Some people claim that it's like huge difference. This shot didn't hit. I don't know why. Maybe my hand was not so steady. We have already 3,633 damage and now 3,792 plus 1,200 assisting damage. And that was the first battle that I played on the first day of having this tank, just with premium ammunition. And what is the score? Well, the score is ace tanker medal, and you tell me how much of a difference it makes. Anyways, I would like to know your opinion. Tank by itself I would recommend only for the collectioners, although it's not that expensive in comparison with other premium tanks. Still, it doesn't give you like any leverage. It's not like super special, super powerful tank. It's just, in my opinion, after playing just the first day. Well, you tell me what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take